All right, if you're watching live on Twitch, welcome back. Thank you for your patience during the little bit of extended intermission there. Had to create a match type in order to do exactly what I wanted to do for the show. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for joining us. This is the World Wrestling Federation at Madison Square Garden, July 30th, 1979. This is the main event. It's going to go on fourth. The North American Champion, Ted DiBiase, getting the shot because he's the North American Champion. He will be taking on the WWF Champion, Tito Santana. That match will be one fall, the 1 hour time limit. That'll be our halfway point of the event. And if DiBiase wins, he will vacate the North American Championship and set up a tournament that'll take place in Atlantic City at the Steel Pier this coming Thursday, August the 2nd. Going to be 8 matches in all. We got an 8-man tag team elimination match. First time ever 8-man tag team match in the history of Madison Square Garden. That's going to be on the show here. That's got an eclectic bit of talent. We got a cage match with Greg Valentine and Chief J. Strongbow closing the show. We got a no-hold-barred match with Jimmy Valiant and Ivan Putski. There's all kinds of great matches on the card here. Let's go ahead and kick things off with our opening contest. There you see it. Johnny Rodz, Roddy Piper, one fall, 20-minute time limit. This show could be a lot of fun, guys. I'm looking really forward to this one. Let's kick it off.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 239 pounds, the Superstar!
The unpredictable Johnny Rodz making his way to the ring here. Johnny Rodz yet to get a win in this competition. He is 0-9 overall so far. Taking on a young man on loan from the Los Angeles area. Great wrestling at the Olympics. Undefeated so far in this brief run. He's going to be around for another month or so.
And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy
Roddy Piper on his way to the ring. 1-0 so far into the competition. We call him this past Saturday on Championship Wrestling. Teaming with the WWE champion Tito, the WWF champion Tito Santana for the big victory. Okay, wins and losses very important in the event DiBiase wins the title tonight. Of course, that would vacate the North American Championship. The top 8 contenders, whoever those might be, would be in that North American title tournament should it happen. You're going to want to stick around and see how that world title match goes and if that affects the Steel Pier show from Atlantic City coming up the next few days. The next 2 weeks, I mean. There at the bell, they are underway. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Johnny Rodz right out of the gate, right off the bat, looking to take advantage, trying to get the match going in the early going. Rodz desperate for a win. I do want to note that if a North American title tournament is necessary, Roddy Piper will not be eligible for that tournament. He does not have enough matches. He has to have at least three matches qualify for that tournament. Piper snapping. Rodz over. Go for a quick cover here. No count, though. Way too early in the match to get the win off of that. But every win's so important. For instances where we have to have tournaments to crown champion. We do use the win-loss records to determine who will be in those tournaments. Piper now handing Rod face first into that top turnbuckle. Now handing Rod out to the outside. Heading up top and a big flying knee jump off the top. Tremendous move there by the hot rod, Roddy Piper. And Piper just here through the end of August, being on loan from the Los Angeles territory. No guarantee how much we're going to see him even in that time period. So very important to big right hand knock. Rod down now. Now Piper going to go to work on Piper's foot there. Piper and Rod have a history in that LA territory. Johnny Rodz broke under the name Java Rook in Los Angeles, was a big component in helping Roddy Piper get over in that territory. Allegedly called himself Java Rook because he didn't want to change the JR, and then boot, and he gets dumped over the top rope out to the floor. Nicely executed there by Roddy Piper, now fighting underneath the bottom rope to go out after him. Oh, there's the jawbreaker there by Rod. There, Eureka jab. Headbutt to the shoulder. Another headbutt to the shoulder. I do not expect any kind of time withdrawal. Do not expect a time withdrawal in there's a elbow. Eureka elbow. In any of these matches, really, with the extended time limit for quote-unquote premium live event. The televised house show. Okay, for those of you also just joining us here, remember no championship wrestling for August 4th, just due to the calendar and the game being pretty strict. 4 weeks at a time, we gotta skip TV on occasion just to make the calendar work. But we are fudging things enough to do both the August 2nd and August 9th Atlantic City show. Can Rodz get a 2 count on Piper there. But both of those shows will air. North American title situation. Oh, there's a big weight block duplex. North American title will be decided on both of those shows. Count of 2 again. Only a count of 2. Whether we're crowning a new champion with the tournament on Thursday, or if it's going to be a defense for DiBiase, we'll figure that out by the end of the night. But both the American title will be on the line. Both of those shows. Piper with a bulldog might have it here. Count of 2, count of 3, 4, 11. The tie.
Here is your winner, Roddy
Piper pins Johnny Rodz in 4-11. Getting the win with the Bulldog. The record skipping? What the hell is that with the music? I hope that fixes itself here. The music's not stopping. An issue with the game, but my stream is still running. I'm gonna apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on with the music. I can't fix it. I can't stop it. Well, I've already started the match here. Iron Sheik and Bob Backlund, 1 fall 20, but I don't know what is going on with that music. I may have to mute the sound on the game for you folks, and just do the commentary and without the music. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, I hope you can only hear me and you can't hear the music. I don't know what's going on. We might have to take an intermission after the I'll have to try to back out and back in when it's done here. I don't want to do that, but it can annoy the crap out of me, and we got 7 matches to go. Anyway, like I can't even. Yeah, the only count I'm getting from the game is Piper theme music at this point. So we're gonna have to. Anyway, we've got based off the previous matchup, Johnny Rodz now 0-10 in individual competition. Roddy Piper 2-0. We got the Iron Sheik, the Great Hope Taylor Rab, 7-5 overall. Against Bob Backlund, 6-3 overall. A match that does have implication in that world title, in that North American title picture. Should DiBiase win that championship a little bit later on here, I'm hoping all I have to do is back out of the universe mode and back into it, and I can, and the music will reset itself. It's annoying the crap out of me. Hip block takeover there by Backlund. Backlund go again, coming in a nice monkey flip out of the corner there by the Iron Sheik. To the Iron Sheik, I mean, going for a cover. Backlund trying to regain favor with the fan here. He had a rivalry with Bruno Sammartino not too long ago. Backlund now, like a Indian, kind of a different version of the Indian Deathlock here by Backlund. I like that. Gonna let it go. He's too early in the match to get the win with it, but I like that. I like that move. That was nice. Like, I hope I was able to mute the music out, guy, and all you're hearing is me, and I don't know, and I can't tell. Yeah, I apologize if the noise in the background is grating. It gets driving me nuts too. I'm not gonna lie. Backlund up on the top rope. Sheik went in the ring and out, and that could just basically bought just enough time to throw Backlund off a game there. Iron Sheik now dragging Backlund to the corner, head first in that top turnbuckle, throwing him back in. Glamming. Backlund down here, now up on that middle rope on the inside. Oh, he went for that leg drop and missed. There's the Irish whip, catching him here, waiting for... Oh, that's a big running knee. And now stomping away here at the Sheik. Now heading up to that top rope. We got flying axe handle there by Backlund. Now Backlund going to try to go for a cross arm breaker here. He got an arm stretch of gum description here. Sheik trying to fight it. Going back to that arm stretch again, different version of it there, not a commission version of it. Just trying to pull on that arm. Remember that crossface chicken wing of Backlund, work on the neck and the arm. He going for that crossface chicken wing here. As a matter of fact, that could be it. Got it cinched in. Maybe too early in the match to get the win off of it, but we'll have to see. Yeah, he's gonna let go of the hold. Now headed up to the top rope here. Backlund calling for Sheik to get to his feet here. And he missed him. How do you miss him from like a foot? I don't under. Gotta love video game CPU, right? Backlund with a cover. Don't let the match end on that. Oh my god. Backlund gets the win. 404. Alright, music corrected itself here, so I will get it back onto... Don't ask me, guys, I don't know. Music corrected itself, so I think we're back where we need to be for everything. I don't know. Backlund gets the win in 404. The bottom line on that one. Backlund now 7-3 overall. Sheik with the loss boost to 7-6 overall. And we got another matchup here. 1 fall, 20-minute time limit. Nikolai Volkoff, 8-8 overall. I probably need the win to move into contention. Going to take on Estrada at 1-8 overall in individual competition. 1 fall 20. We'll see what happens here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 320 pounds, Nikolai
Volkoff. Nikolai Volkoff coming off a big win on Championship Wrestling. If you missed that for whatever reason, you can check that out you can check that out on the YouTube replay called 1980 WWE 2K Universe on YouTube for that. But Nikolai Volkoff pinning Johnny Valiant relatively easily to close out the most recent episode of Championship Wrestling.
and his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, Jose!
Okay, Estrada making his way to the ring. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Again, I mentioned it during the Piper Rodz match. I don't expect time limit drawn on Premium Live events ever. Unless, of course, we do. Unless we hit the point where we're doing Iron Man matches or whatever. Don't have any of those coming anytime soon. There's the bell. We are underway. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Two guys who are not exactly crowd favorite. Taking each other on here in this matchup. Again, we'll know within the next hour and 20 minutes whether we've got a North American title tournament coming up on Thursday night at the field here in Atlantic City. Oh, look at Volkoff cranking on that reverse chinlock. If Volkoff has any prayer of making that tournament, he's going to have to win this matchup here. Now do a hammerlock. Nice chain wrestling in the early going here. Estrada fighting back with a couple elbows. Forearm into the back. Volkoff now with the strength advantage to push Estrada back to that corner. Oh, Estrada coming back with a kick to the midsection. That breaking up that. That might conclude the technical wrestling portion of the matchup here. Estrada now with a nerve hold on Volkoff. Bringing Volkoff to his knees with it. He got the pressure right in the right spot of the trapeze kick muscle there. Stomp to the ankle now, go for the cover. It's going to be way too early though. Number one at all. Volkoff can get there. Keep getting notification that my mic muted. Turn the volume on the speakers down a little bit here. I got the level for spiking. Knee lift there by Volkoff, knocking Johnny Rodz down. And going into a camel clutch here. Okay, Sheik, Volkoff has not teamed with the Iron Sheik yet in our universe here, but they are friends. They're both managed by Freddie Blackie, who is not at ringside here, but oh, look, a running shoulder block there by Estrada, pounding away on him. Estrada looked like he may be going for a get down splash off the rope, off that middle rope. Oh, get him, okay. I like OK Estrada. I would be very happy with an uppercut here. Big right hand. Estrada can Volkoff into the corner. Avalanche in that upper left, in that northwest corner here. Now climbing up the top turnbuckle on the southwest corner. Volkoff a long way away. Volkoff rolled out of the way. Estrada might have actually landed that if had Volkoff not moved. I'm surprised that Estrada got that kind of distance off of it. And now you keep Volkoff cranking away here at Estrada. Getting down on the shoulder there. Good Volkoff stomping away. Now, flashing down on that back. Volkoff now up on the middle turnbuckle on the inside. He's calling Estrada to his feet. Flying axe handle catching him. Picking him up. Backbreaker coming. Going for the cover up the standard backbreaker here. 2. Didn't need the fall-away slam with it. Just a regular backbreaker gets it.
Here is your winner, Nikolai.
Just a standard backbreaker. Did not need the fall-away slam that he normally followed it up with. And in 4:08, Volkoff gets the win over Estrada. So far, every match has been right around that 4-minute range. Not going to make for very entertaining television, I'm not going to lie there. 9-8 overall now for Volkoff. 1-9 overall for Estrada. And that means good time for our main event. Yet it's only halfway through the show, but we need to get prepared for Thursday should we get a title change. Tito Santana defending the WWF Championship against the man he defeated for that title, Ted DiBiase. Let's get ready for one fall, 1 hour time limit. Cannot wait for this one. It's going to be a fun one.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Again, 1 fall, 1 hour. Got the challenger, the North American champion, making his way to the ring. The last time we were at Madison Square Garden was on June 4th. And on that night, Ted DiBiase won a Battle Royal to earn a shot at the WWF Championship. Then went on later that night to defeat Greg the Hammer Valentine to end Valentine's 9-day title reign. And then 19 days later at the Philadelphia Spectrum on June 23rd, it was DiBiase losing that belt in his first defense to the man he is getting ready to challenge here, Tito Santana. Santana held that belt ever since, now 37-day champion for Tito Santana. The longest title reign so far. The champion gets ready to come to the ring here. Now, maybe the longest title reign so far, but it is only Santana's second title defense. He defended it against Jimmy Valiant in Atlantic City at the Steel Pier back on July 19th. It was an easy title defense. Only lasted a little over 2 minutes. Let's go up to Mike Rome for the introduction, care of our main event.
Introducing the challenger. From Omaha, Nebraska, weighing in at 260 pounds, the World Wrestling Northern Heavyweight Champion, Ted! And his opponent, from Toluca, Mexico, weighing in at 234 pounds, the WWE Champion, Tito Santana!
Tito Santana, again, just his second defense of the championship so far. He's the only one who had a successful title defense. So we talk about 37 days being the longest title reign, and it's only a second defense, but Tito Santana also 10-1 in individual competition. He 2-0 in single title matches. He's actually 2-0 in tag team title matches with 2 different partners as well, and he get to win the tag and had to forfeit the tag team title based on being the WWF champion. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring here. Again, 1 fall, 1 hour time limit. Do not expect this match to go an hour. I will guarantee here, if DiBiase wins the title and has to vacate that North American Championship, Tito Santana will definitely be in that North American title tournament on Thursday. But that's if that tournament is needed in the first place. If Santana retains, all that is moot. Another collar and elbow tie up here. Guide headlock by Santana. 2 men in this era that are fan favorites. DiBiase is going to be the first one to break rules there. The close fit, you can argue whether that's a break of the rules or not, but direct to the eye, definitely was. Calling about tie-up. Santana pushing DiBiase to the rope. We get a clean break out of that. Oh, nice move there. Backslide by Santana. Could be a quick victory here. Only a count of 1. DiBiase looks at him, goes okay, and then charges him with a clothesline. There's a stomp to the head there. Tito Santana now whipped into the corner by the future $1 million man, DiBiase. DiBiase throwing after him here. Tossed him down to the mat, cover. Only a count of 1. DiBiase got a fan, carried a woman in the crowd, met her woman in the crowd yelling, "Stay down." Santana with a drop kick. Oh, that was a nice drop kick. Caught him right in the face. Ducked underneath there. High cross body. Probably should have stayed down for the cover, and they're going to go for the cover. I think that little bit of a hesitation is going to be too late here. 2. That was actually closer than I thought it was going to be. Santana going for a figure 4 already here. Santana had won matches with Nicole before. Yeah, the match in Philly where Santana won the belt was only a little over 4 minutes. That's been about what every match has gone so far. It's a little over 4 minutes. We'll have to see what happens if this match passed at that point. There's that flying forearm by Santana. Is that going to be it already? It is. Well, there's not going to be a tournament on Thursday. We know that for sure now.
Here is your winner, and still WWE Champion, Tito Santana.
Tito Santana in just 3 minutes makes the second successful defense of the WWF Championship. He is now 11-1 in individual competition. DiBiase moves to 8-5. But remember, DiBiase is still the North American champion. That belt was not on the line here. Okay, but hopefully we're finally going to get a match over 4 minutes. We almost have to with the stipulations of this one. It's a first for Madison Square Garden. It's going to be an 8-man elimination tag team match. Survivor Series match, if you will. And look at the eclectic team that are going to be on the here for this. Jerry Valiant, Johnny Valiant, their manager Captain Lou Albano, and Patterson teaming up here. The opponents on the opposite side, Andre the Giant, Dominic DeNucci, and the tag team champion, Haystacks, Calhoun, and Steve Travis. I think will be very interesting. No time limit in a match like this. We're going to go until one man from each team has been completely eliminated. Watch this match go like 8 minutes, even though it's like almost by definition it has to go longer than that. Go ahead and go to the introduction here.
The following is an elimination match. Introducing first, from Indianapolis, Indiana, weighing in at 260 pounds, gentlemen, Jerry Valiant.
Okay, Jerry Valiant, Johnny Valiant, Pat Patterson, Lou Albano, against Andre the Giant, Dominic DeNucci, Steve Travis, and Haystacks Calhoun. Elimination matchup. Honestly, this is honestly going to be kind of insane. Like, I can't even lie. Like, this should be fun. I love elimination style matches. Okay, talk over the music. I did not realize that this person, whoever it had this song. So Johnny Valiant is going to have to be
from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, luscious Valiant.
YouTube loves to try to block this song, even though there's no reason to block it because I literally used copyright-free music. I mean, the song in the game is really generic instrumental. Like, I don't understand why YouTube hates this song, but it really does. Like, I have to every time I upload a stream, I got to delete the song. So I just try not to make it theme music, but it's such a generic song. Everybody got all the creative guys have it.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Patterson.
But here's Pat Patterson. Pat Patterson, we've mentioned it before, really wants a shot at that North American Championship. I think he was honestly hoping that there would be a tournament for that belt, so he could demand to be one of the top 8 guys in there. But as it is now, Ted DiBiase is still the North American champion. He will defend that title to Steel Pier in Atlantic City. We do know that for sure. Do not know who his opponent is going to be at this point. And here comes Captain Lou Albano to the Dusty Rhodes theme song, because why not?
And from New York, weighing in at 350 pounds, Louis!
Captain Louis Albano. Is Mike Grove K 350? Albano was never in the best of shape. I don't think he ever got a high at 350. I didn't create the Albano here, so. Yeah, I can't exactly judge if I'm not the one putting the height and weight and stuff in, but. Every time he comes out, you can watch a movie on this guy's back. On the all-time legend for the business.
And from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, Andre the Giant!
Andre the French Giant. Jean Ferret, Andre Rukamov. Competing here at Madison Square Garden. And this is going to be an 8-man elimination match. Does not matter how you get eliminated, pinfall, commission, qualification, countout. When you lose, you go to the back. Your partners wrestle without you, and the first team to be completely eliminated loses. Could keep 4. You probably will keep 4 on 3. You could keep 4 on 2, 3 on 2, could even keep 4 on 1.
And from Milan, Italy, weighing in at 245 pounds,
And Dominic DeNucci, I have to make a note. Doesn't count to the stupid frickin' con that's gonna get frickin' blocked. YouTube drives me nuts, because it's such a generic con that everybody who creates somebody for community creations uses it. And then YouTube doesn't like the song claiming copyright, even though it's in the freaking video game, and it's a freaking generic freaking sounding song. There's not one person looking at that song that would even tell you who the artist, that would even know who the artist is, unless they've also been blocked on by YouTube. Annoying as crap. Another one I don't really like either, I don't think, but I don't know if it'll be as bad.
764 pounds, Haystacks Calhoun and Steve Travis.
Okay, now that's interesting that Johnny and Jerry Valiant came out separate when the champions here still came out together. That is interesting. I wonder if that, I might have to wonder if, I mean, I do have the game set to where teams can form and break up on their own. I wonder if that, if the incident with the, on Championship Wrestling earlier led to the game doing that automatically. I will have to check on that. Okay, as you can see here, no time limit on this matchup. It will go until one team is completely eliminated. A fact that a lot of people don't know, when the first Survivor Series took place in 1987, all those elimination matches, they all had time limit. They were all of them had a 1 hour time limit. We never got to an hour in any of them. I think the longest match on that show was like 37 minutes or something, but yeah, those matches, the program scheduled all the matches had a 1 hour time limit. Andre the Giant in the ring with Jerry Valiant here. Going for a quick cover. Not going to get the first elimination that fast. I better make a note of the Travis DeNucci, the Travis Haystacks team having that theme, and see if I can edit that out after as well here, because it's just annoying to have to waste hours of my life trying to delete music that shouldn't be deleted. But Andre tagging DeNucci in here. No win-loss records at stake, no title at stake here, just pride. There's an atomic drop. And first time ever at Madison Square Garden, an 8-man tag team match. It is an elimination match. On the actual lineup, it was an 8-man tag team match with some of these same people. That was 3 out of 5 falls. DeNucci now with Patterson, now letting old man flying body press catching him. All on elbow tie up now. Patterson picking up DeNucci, going to bring him over into his team's corner, drop him over that top turnbuckle. Patterson looked like he's going to try to slingshot himself in after DeNucci here. Roll through. A little Edouard Carpentier action there with that. Pat. Oh, Pat. Ugh, drives me nuts. I hate that so much. Like a video game. It shouldn't bother me, but it bothers the crap out of me. But the AI always does that. Kind of one. The AI is so convincing people fall for videos of us breather in and prep that they shouldn't be falling for, but then we can't even get an AI that's smart enough to stop a hot tag. Ate that Calhoun drop. Patterson throw first on that top turnbuckle, and he might actually hit Andre's head on the way down as well. Count of one is all the Haystack can get off of that. Springboard forearm for Haystack Calhoun because why not? I mean, I get there are big men that can do the backflip and the moonsault and all that, but Haystack Calhoun was not one of them. Double knee drop to the back. Here he can punch at the Patterson's head there, and Patterson may be busted open after that last one. Again, Haystack Calhoun, it's the last match under his current contract. He will stick around until he drops the tag title, because the titles are not going to get vacated over it, but there's the hot tag to Johnny Valiant, who gets knocked down on top of Patterson. He landed on Patterson's head. Dominic DeNucci, I don't think realized the tag was made. He's going to work on Patterson. There's generally Johnny Valiant with a small package going for the cover here. One. Count of one is all we can get. Valiant again here now. They've went for a nerve hole, but DeNucci's foot just underneath that bottom rope forced the break. Hammerlock chinlock combo here by Johnny Valiant, and DeNucci countering out of that with a snapmare. Dig over the top right hand there by DeNucci. He tagged Andre in. We have not seen Steve Travis or Lou Albano tag into this matchup as of yet. We are past the 5-minute mark here. in the elimination tag team match. We'll go to lyrical winner. There's no time limit. They can go all night. Oh, got down on him. That should do it. Patterson's going to come in for the cave. Albano also coming in. Neither one of them will be allowed back in the ring without a tag at this point. Springboard moonsault by Haystack Calhoun, because again, of course. And the big splash by the Haystack. Going for the cover. Jerry Valiant's going to come in and make the cave. Now the Albano team completely out of cave without a tag. Go Johnny Valiant on his own, unless he can tag out. Haystack is going to tag Dominic DeNucci in. DeNucci knocked Valiant down and ended up blowing that on a running foot scrape there. Only imagine how bad Haystack foot can have to smell. Albano begging for a tag, and we give Albano credit here, not a guy who normally comes in like that. Haystack has been conning the crowd for like 5 minutes. For fuck's sake. Pardon my language, but my God. There's absolutely no excuse for that tag to be made right there. None. Albano sending Calhoun into that corner. Big right hand. If I'm Albano, I'm making a tag here, free up some possibility from future cave moving forward. Albano actually doing a number on Haystack for a while there, but Haystack with that takedown. A little ground and pound. Even if we give that 350-pound announcement credibility here, there's still a 250-pound weight difference between Haystack and Albano here. Haystack had Albano whip him into the rope, fits the midsection. Got that nerve hold applied, short clothesline, level him. It could do it here. Only a count of one. I don't put my webcam on because you don't need to see me on camera. You just need to see the matches. But it's so annoying how many times that particular thing happens. There's the get down splash. Albano's going to come in and make the save. Haystack's going to keep Albano in there for a while. If you want to get involved, we're going to punish you here. Now, the referee is counting Albano. It's Haystack's fault. Albano's still in there. Oh, spinning back kick. There's a double leg takedown there by Jerry Valiant. Jerry Valiant with Haystack into the rope here. Sleeper hold. Don't think he's going to get him here. Dominic DeNucci, he's not going to take any chance. He's going to make the cave. I think he had Haystack on by accident there. Jerry Valiant got the nerve hold on DeNucci. He's still not seen Steve Travis in the ring, legal or otherwise. Tag made to Johnny Valiant here. Big double flapjack there by the former tag team champion, longest title reign of anybody so far. Had an 82-day title reign, a tag team champion in that big back suplex. Shocked he didn't break it back on that. Now there's the Boston Crab. Now Steve Travis in the ring for the first time here, and it didn't make any difference. Johnny Valiant defeating Haystack Calhoun with a Boston Crab at the 10:02 mark. Steve Travis comes into the ring for the first time after an elimination. No, that's way too early. Oh, maybe with the feet on the... Nope. Again, too early. But it is 4-on-3 here. Andre takedown by Steve Travis. Nicely done there. Big right hand by luscious Johnny Valiant, flooring his man there. There can elbow to the knee. Stomp to the knee here. And a headbutt by luscious Johnny Valiant. May have been in the abdomen. Looked a little low. Giant swing on Gorilla Monsoon's big move. But Johnny Valiant using it. And Steve Travis now all the way out to the floor here. Count out can good at a pinfall in a match like this. Patterson, that's Gutsy Patterson going to work on everybody else while Travis on the outside. Drop kick DeNucci out to the floor. He got a shot in on Andre. He's going to try to take Andre to the floor here too. Patterson actually dropped Andre on that apron. And now Patterson's going to go for the figure four. And he got it applied here. Patterson letting it go, thinking that maybe too early for... Now that tag I can live with. Patterson was trying to tag out and Travis took advantage. I'm okay with that. Dominic DeNucci and Johnny Valiant both in the ring here. Valiant slam face first to the canvas there. A big running knee by Dominic DeNucci, and Valiant and Albano both getting some shots in. DeNucci still trying to fight back in out of that corner. Big knee lift there by Dominic DeNucci. Slamming him down again. Nicely done there. Tag made to Andre. And Andre dropping the elbow. Patterson is going to make the save. Jerry Valiant in the ring as well. Well, no saves available for the Albano team right now. Johnny on his own, like he can make a tag. There's a neck snap. Andre just stomped to the midsection there. Oh, Johnny Valiant now not able to get Andre off his feet. Make a tag. You don't even have a rooting interest. That's just common sense. Make a tag when you got that opportunity. Stomach breaker there by Andre. Now a chokehold. Johnny Valiant rolled to the outside. Dominic DeNucci tagged in. Johnny Valiant is hurt. And DeNucci could have tried to go out after him anyway. Andre was going to try to throw him into you. There's that big looping right hand there by DeNucci. DeNucci's throwing Johnny Valiant into the ring here. Right, very close to Pat Patterson right there, though. Close to making a tag. There's kind of a sleeping neck breaker there. Tag made again to Andre. Oh, just stood right on top of Johnny Valiant. There's the cover, and no one can make a save here. 1, 2, 3. 14:36 the time. Power slam there. Guys are even up at 3 versus 3 here. The guys are evened up. And Andre, after that power slam, probably could have gotten the pin. Decided not to. But there's a splash. He's going to get the pin there. 1, 2, 3.
Has been eliminated.
Andre the Giant hitting Capt with a splash at 15:06. Albano going for a pin on Andre here. That would have been an insane upset if that would have happened. And double arm DDT. Patterson again covering Andre. 1, 2. Got a 2 count. We come very close to Lou Albano, of all people, being the guy to pin Andre here. There's the knee drop by Albano. Irish whip, Andre reverses that. Got, leveling Albano. And a big avalanche. I mean, in fairness, Albano taking the least pounding of anybody in this matchup besides Andre. So him being in the ring, buying Jerry Valiant for time, not a bad strategy, but Andre now tagging in DeNucci. 3 against 2 for Andre's team here. Albano gets leveled down here. Abdominal stretch. And Albano countered with a hip toss. Give Albano some credit there. This is, as expected, going to be the longest match in the series so far. We passed the 16:40 mark, 16:27. Was the previous longest match in the series. So this is the longest match we've ever done here as part of this universe. Half Boston Crab. DeNucci's real close to the rope. Andre's going to come in and make the save. I don't think he needed to. But Jerry Valiant went for the knee drop off that middle rope. Dominic DeNucci moved out of the way, but DeNucci is hurt. He did not follow up. Thought he was going to go for a pile driver and kind of a reverse power bomb there. And Jerry Valiant taunting the crowd. Tag made again to Andre. Jerry Valiant raking the eye, going for a sleeper hold. That's way too close to the rope. And honestly, way too close to Steve Travis. Steve Travis could have gotten a shot in on him if he wanted to. Jerry Valiant whipped Andre in. Looked like he was going to try to tag Albano in, but that got caught with an elbow. Andre double underhook suplex. Leveled him there. Everybody got a cave available now, so it's probably gonna be at least a little while before we get a pinfall out of it. Andre tagging Steve Travis in. Travis with the abdominal stretch. Albano popped the cave. Albano smart. Albano probably could have gotten the punch in without wasting the cave. He was close enough, but he came in anyway. Travis with a Russian leg sweep onto Lou Albano and pounding away at him. Referee counting Albano with Albano getting the crap kicked at him. Are you kidding me right now? Travis with a bulldog to Albano. Albano not physically capable of getting out of the ring. He's going to get disqualified, but he got knocked out. There's the elbow drop by Jerry Valiant. Jerry Valiant going for the cover. Andre's going to make the save. That's, at least for the time being, going to prevent the DQ. Jerry Valiant now up to the top rope on the inside here. Jerry Valiant making the cover when he did, kept that from being a cheap DQ. There's the arm bar here. That kind of spinning arm bar to an arm breaker by Jerry Valiant. Steve Travis in trouble, crawling up into the rope here. Clothesline to the back. Valiant stomping away there at Steve Travis, one half of the tag team champions. Now Albano tagging back in. There's an elbow drop there. Again, still 3 against 2 here. Elimination tag team match. Johnny Valiant made Haystacks Calhoun commit to a Boston Crab. Then Andre picked up 2 eliminations within about 30 seconds. Even the matchup up to give his team the lead. Between Johnny Valiant and Pat Patterson, 30 seconds to each other. That looked like a chokehold. That was a chokehold to bring Travis down. Albano went for a cover. DeNucci has to make the save there. We're well past 20 minutes now, nearing 21 minutes into this matchup. Tag made on the other side here. Jerry Valiant, despite having issues with his brother. Small package. Count of 2. Albano did not come in to make the save, even though he could have. Jerry Valiant able to kick out and stay alive. Guide headlock punch to the face there. Big back suplex. Jerry Valiant rolling to the outside. Remember, a count out as good as a pinfall. Even a double count out would make it 2-1, 2 against 1 right now. So even a double count out's good, at least if you're. Why did Travis get in the ring there? Travis just blew his save for no reason. He just stepped in the ring for no reason. Up, get down, flash. Andre going for the cover. Albano slow to get in, but realizing it is the only call he could really make. Breaks that up. DeNucci able to get a couple of shots, get on Valiant, get thrown in that corner. There are no caves available right now. That'll open up a cave if DeNucci is tagged in by Andre. Johnny Valiant kicking DeNucci off. Jerry Valiant needs to make a tag to Albano in the corner here. You know, Albano doesn't want to get in the ring unless he has to, but he's in a situation here where he might have to. Getting DeNucci into the corner. Albano caught him as he hits the corner, and you see DeNucci bounce along those ropes. Jerry Valiant, though, seemed unsure what he wanted to do. Shoulder breaker by DeNucci. Tagging Andre in again. Like, I know Steve Travis has been in this match, but it feels like he's been in it less than anybody, including Albano. I may be wrong about that. It's been a lengthy matchup. So Andre just pulled Jerry Valiant to the center of the ring, stomp to the back. Going for the splash. That should do it. Andre pinned Jerry Valiant with a flash at 23:08. And now Albano is all alone. It's only a matter of time here. I don't see Albano beating all 3 guys here. Albano covers Andre too. Oh my God. Lou Albano pinned Andre the Giant. Does not count against an undefeated streak for Andre. It's an elimination match, but that is a shocker. And now Albano in there against DeNucci. So help me God, if Albano ends up being the sole survivor of this damn thing. Double axe handle. Albano's working on DeNucci, very close to that corner though. DeNucci can get to his feet, he can make a tag. Travis should be trying to get a cheap shot in on Albano, at least stop his momentum, and not doing that either. There's a chin lock. DeNucci close to the rope. Travis changed what side of the corner he was on. I assumed he was going to try to get a shot in, but did not. There's a I'm guessing a mandible claw. DeNucci was underneath the rope to force the rope break. That keeps him alive for now. Short pile driver. Now trying to drag DeNucci to the center of the ring. Albano might be getting another pin here.
A competitor has been eliminated.
25-18 the time. Lou Albano is going to might pull off the freaking upset of the century here. It's down to Steve Travick against Captain Lou Albano one-on-one. One of these men will be the sole survivor. It became 3-on-1. I thought Albano was done, but he pinned Andre somehow. Flying body press by Steve Travis. Cover him. Going to turn to a Boston Crab. Going to go for a commission here. Can Albano hold on? Steve Travis cranking back on it. Well, Travis going to let it go. Waiting for Albano to get to his feet. Don't make a mistake, Steve. Albano with a headbutt. Kick for the midsection, double arm DDT coming. He's gonna do it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gentlemen, Kerry Valiant! Luscious Valiant! Patterson! And Lewis!
Unbelievable. Let me type this result up here before I forget it. I can't believe this just happened. I cannot believe that just happened. So the elimination match, the Valiant brothers, Pat Patterson and Captain Lou Albano defeat Andre the Giant, Dominic DeNucci, Haystacks Calhoun, and Steve Travis. Albano was down 3-on-1. Johnny Valiant got a commission win over Haystacks Calhoun with the Boston Crab. Andre the Giant gets the next 3 pinfall. He pins Johnny Valiant. He pins Pat Patterson. He pins Jerry Valiant. It's 3-on-1. Albano hits Andre with a double arm DDT, gets the pin. He hits DeNucci with a short pile driver, gets the pin. He pins Steve Travis with a double arm DDT. 26 minutes and 34 seconds. Lou Albano is your full survivor. It's a freaking video game, guys. I don't know what to tell you. We got a no-holds-barred match coming up next. Rivalry match with Jimmy Valiant and Ivan Putski. I don't know what you want me to do, guys. Like, I let the CPU run it. I don't know what to tell you. I let the CPU run on purpose. I don't want to affect the wins and losses. No holds barred match coming up. Oh my god, I can't.
The following contest is a no holds barred match. Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, handsome Jimmy Valiant.
Handsome Jimmy Valiant coming to the ring. Not the first time these guys have ruffled against each other either. We'll talk about their last matchup momentarily here.
And his opponent from Warsaw, Poland, weighing in at 245 pounds, Ivar Punk Sky.
This past Thursday at the Steel Pier in Atlantic City, Jimmy Valiant had Captain Lou Albano in the corner. Ivan Putski had his regular tag team partner Dominic DeNucci in his corner. Valiant got the pin with a low blow. Referee apparently did not see it. I assume he was instructed by Lou Albano. Referee was not on camera for it. We didn't see what happened. And Jimmy Valiant got the win. Jimmy Valiant is 3-5 overall. Ivan Putski 7-6 overall. Bella gone. We are officially underway here. Okay, no hold barred match, no disqualifications, no count out. Can only end by pinfall or submission. The pinfall and submission have to take place inside the ring. We've got 2 more matches coming up after this. We got Mikel Scicluna and Tony Atlas coming up next. It'll be Atlas in Madison Square Garden debut. I'm going to close things off with Greg Valentine and Chief J Strongbow in a cage. Valiant now with a here he goes, elbow drop. And just raking the boot there. Now a kick to the face there by Putski. Ducking underneath, nicely executed there. Went for a fifth to the midsection, missed it. Valiant catching up with one of his own into a nerve hold. Valiant in control here in the opening minute or so of this matchup. A little bit past 1 minute gone. And it's a no-hold barred match. There's no time limit. They will go to there for winner. Putski's foot looks to be underneath the bottom rope. The referee didn't see it. Only gets a 1 count anyway, but still. Driving a knee. Both men out to the floor. Remember, no count out here. They can fight on the floor all night long if they want to. Ryan trying to grab one of our spare table from underneath the ring. Putski stopping that, but back into the ring they go here. Double leg takedown here by Putski. Go for a cover, count of 1. I'm not only going to get a 1 there. A couple of near falls. A couple of pin attempts. I can't say near falls. One's not really a near fall. But a couple of pin attempts in the early going in this matchup here. Shoulder breaker there by Jimmy Valiant. Putski immediately to a fake. And a version of that Polish hammer. Not a patented one. Remember this past Saturday on Championship Wrestling, Ivan Putski pinned Jerry Valiant. Jimmy Valiant came out, started beating up on Jerry. Led to Putski coming in and making the save. Jerry Valiant seems to still at least get along with Johnny for the time being, but who knows? Who knows what the issue is with that? DeNucci drop. Putski drop. Valiant over that top rope. Why is there a hockey stick under the ring? You hit it with a hockey stick, you go for the cover, only a count of 1. A 10 attempt by Valiant off the small package. Give both these guys credit, they're going to win. They're trying to win the match. Running knee. Catching Putski there. There's a clothesline by Putski. Ducked underneath the clothesline of Valiant, then takes him down with a big backdrop. And a sidewalk slam there by Putski. Going into that big bear hug. Got it locked in. We've seen Putski win some matchup with this before. He got Jimmy Valiant hurt. Valiant, a former North American champion. Putski got that hockey stick, leveled him with it again and again. Missed the 3rd one. Bad aim on the 4th one, but breaks it over fake with that 5th one. There's that patented Polish hammer. That should do it. And I would be shocked if that didn't end the feud.
Here is your winner, Ivar Putski.
Ivan Putski pinned Jimmy Valiant with the Polish hammer. 4:29. The time of the fall there. Okay, I believe that's going to end that rivalry. Putski with the win now, 7-4 overall. Moved the former North American champion Jimmy Valiant down to 3-6 overall. Just 2 matches to go here from the Garden. One fall, 20-minute time limit coming up here. Baron Mikel Scicluna getting ready to take on Tony Atlas. Let's go ahead and get to it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Mali, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mike S.
Baron Mikel Scicluna making his way to the ring here. 1-4 overall. Taking on Tony Atlas, who is 2-0. So far in his brief tenure. We're going to keep Baron under contract into 1983. We'll keep Atlas off and on for a number of years. He'll take some time off here and there and keep coming back. Really into about 86 or so. And of course we'll get that Kaba Kimba run in 90-91.
And his opponent from Richmond, Virginia, weighing in at 252 pounds, Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas, Mr. USA. Making his way to the ring here. There's the bell. We are underway. One fall, 20-minute time limit. Our semi-final match on this event. Of course, our final match will be that steel cage match. Greg the Hammer, Valentine, and Chief J, Strongbow. There's a knee drop there by the Baron. Of course, our next event will be coming up Thursday, August 2nd, from the Steel Pier in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Ted DiBiase, we have found out, will be defending that North American Championship against Dominic DeNucci. That's bound to make Pat Patterson extremely angry. You're not going to see the Iron Sheik and Ivan Putski on that card as well. 6 matches in all will be taking place at the Steel Pier on Thursday. Okay, you'll want to check that out. Then next weekend, in the following week at the Steel Pier, North American title will be on the line at that show as well. So this North American title isn't like a TV title mode. Of course, we are at the Steel Pier every Thursday through the end of August. We'll be back at the Philadelphia Spectrum on August 18th. And right back here at Madison Square Garden on August 27th, 4 weeks from tonight. Okay, way too early to start announcing matches and line up for that show here, but there will be plenty of action happening over these next few weeks. There's that big press slam here by Tony Atlas. Dropping DeNucci down, dropping Scicluna down, then a flash. Slamming him down there. Big forearm to the back there, another forearm to the back. And a clothesline, and Atlas down, go for the cover. Can Scicluna down, Atlas goes down for the cover. Only get the count of 2. There's the whip duck down underneath, big clothesline. Scicluna back of Scicluna's neck, hit that top rope on the way down. That should do it. And it does. A relatively easy win for Tony Atlas here.
Here is your winner, Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas in just 3:10. Heading the big bear with a clothesline here. And we've got one more match to go. It's a steel cage match. First person to leave the steel cage and get both feet on the floor will be your winner. Greg the Hammer Valentine against Chief J Strongbow. For the last 5 times they've met, they've all gone to Greg the Hammer Valentine. Strongbow finally snapped his losing streak on television this past Saturday with a win over Johnny Rodz. Valentine's now won 6 matches in a row. This is the steel cage match. They're going to be lowering that steel cage once both men are in the ring.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 243 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Greg the Hammer Valentine making his way to the ring. For the big steel cage matchup. Again, there is no time limit in the steel cage matchup. Match will go until one man leaves the cage, either through the door or over the top. No pinfall, no commission. The idea is to beat your opponent to the point that he cannot keep you from leaving the cage.
And his opponent from Oklahoma, weighing in at 247 pounds, Chief J Strongbow.
Chief J Strongbow. Where Chief J Strongbow missed about 3 months of action after Greg the Hammer Valentine injured Strongbow's leg. Strongbow came back trying to get revenge, but Valentine's been winning the bulk of the feud. We are getting ready to wrap things up here. There's Strongbow looking out among that crowd. Cage is lowered. These two heated rivals are taking each other on here. Again, no time limit. No pinfall, no commission. You see there's no referee in the cage. You fight until one of you can't fight anymore. Close to a last man standing type of match if you're going to get without having a last man standing match. Look at him just falling back on that arm. Knee drop, double knee to the back. Knee lift. Ramming him back in, forearm to the back. Double axe handle. Strongbow cutting him up on the... Oh, nice! Double jump by Strongbow. Strongbow going to try to climb the cage right here. He might be getting out of the cage real... It might be the shortest main event in the history of the company right here. Look at this. Strongbow's all the way up at the top of the cage already. Valentine better hurry. Valentine better hurry. Catching. Strongbow gonna pull him back into the cage. It was almost over just that quick. Slam Strongbow. Face first into the top of that cage, brought him down. Again, it was almost over just that quick. That's the unpredictable nature of the steel cage matches. Strongbow asking for the door to be open. Valentine better hurry here. And Strongbow going, nope, never mind. Give Strongbow credit, he is trying to win the match, but the idea is to have your opponent worn down to the point that he cannot follow you. Valentine now asking for the door to be open. Strongbow starting to move. Valentine changing his mind. Goes out after Strongbow. Went for that big spinning forearm. Strongbow caught it. Big clothesline. Leveling. Valentine there. Springboard moonsault. Valentine rolled the wrong way. Ended up getting knee to the back. That's why you want to roll inside rather than outside when you're trying to get out of the way of a move like that. That big Superman punch by Strongbow. Strongbow locking in that sleeper hold. If he can hold it long enough, he can put Valentine out with it and leave the cage any way he wants to leave. That might be enough to do it. He's calling for the door. Why did he change his mind? Oh, he went to humiliate Valentine. He went to go over the top. That was dummy. Didn't go nearly enough time. Valentine asking for that door to be open. Valentine gets kicked in the back of the head for trouble. Strongbow looked like he's going to try to climb the cage, but again, does not have Valentine hurt enough. Down goes Strongbow. Valentine now looked like he's going to got Strongbow up. What's he going for here? Kick to the midsection, pile driver perhaps, power bomb maybe. Throw him into the cage. Jumped him first over the top rope. I would have thrown him into the cage. And a big flying leg drop off the top rope. Now, is he going to try to climb the cage, or is he going to... Strongbow on his feet now. He's going to try to get another shot on Strongbow there. Double axe handle. Now he's going to try to get out of the cage. He got Strongbow hurt. Like he haven't hurt enough. Strongbow stirring. Valentine is on the top of the cage. Strongbow trying to follow him out. Catches Valentine with a left hand. That's at least for the moment going to stop him. But for how long? We are past the 5-minute mark of the steel cage main event. For a minute, it didn't look like it was going to hit the 2-minute mark. Strongbow can Valentine down and comes down after him. I would have kept going up over the top at that point. This might be a mistake for the Chief here. Big flying double knee and a springboard moonsault. Chief looking to get maybe one more big move in before getting out of that cage. Big clothesline, bulldog. I'm calling for the door, but Valentine getting to his feet. The door is open. And now the door is shut. Double the gut wrench suplex there by Valentine. Valentine trying to climb up over the top. That suplex knocked the wind out of Strongbow. It might be enough. Strongbow up to his feet. Valentine trying to hurry down the cage. Strongbow following him up. Catching him with a left hand. You get the kind of just one big move away from somebody getting that win. It could be whoever's staying on the top rope here. Oh, Valentine is kind of going to follow him back down. Sharpshooter coming up here. Well, if you injure him, he can't. If you injure him, he can't follow you up the cage. Strongbow is tapping out, but tap out means nothing. You got to leave the cage. Valentine now up on that middle rope. Double axe handle. Now going to work on that previously injured knee of Strongbow. Re-injure that knee, definitely can't follow you out of the cage. This turned into a hell of a main event. Looked like it was only going to last about 2 minutes, but Valentine now stomping. There's that tie up here, going for a backbreaker perhaps? Yeah. Now Valentine hooking out a crossface commission. Valentine gotten some wins with that before. Can't win on a commission. Strongbow tapping out, but the tap out means nothing. He gotta leave the cage. Strongbow rolling away from that knee and catching a springboard into Geary. Strongbow now Geary the forearm, locking that sleeper hold in. Using that bottom rope for some leverage as well. Strongbow, instead of leaving after that sleeper hold, the guy can want to inflict more punishment. And now Strongbow looks like he's going to try to leave the cage. Valentine getting back to his feet. Strongbow deciding to come out with a big flying forearm instead. They're calling for the door to be open. Changing his mind. Oh, Chief, what are you doing? The Chief had it won right there. The guy no, he wants to inflict more punishment on the hammer. The knee in the midsection, fearing a kick. Valentine slumping down. Chief's going to try to climb out of the cage now. Valentine pulling himself up on that top turnbuckle, but he heard, he ducking over the Chief Cat. Chief trying to climb down. And I think he's going to do it this time. Valentine finally keeps Strongbow in, but it is too late. 9:40 the time. Chief J. Strongbow finally gained some kind of revenge.
Here is your winner, Chief
Chief J. Strongbow in 9 minutes and 40 seconds wins the steel cage matchup. Finally gained some measure of revenge against Greg the Hammer Valentine, although I don't know if that's going to be the last match between them or not. I'm willing to bet we're going to see at least one more between them, maybe in Philadelphia next month. But the win moved Chief J. Strombow's record up to 5-8-1 in individual competition. The Hammer 9-4-1 in individual competition now. And that's going to do it. We're going to go ahead and go through the results here. As shocking as some of them are, it looked a mundane, run-of-the-mill show. The first half of the card here, we had Roddy Piper over Johnny Rodz in 411. We had Bob Backlund over the Iron Sheik in 404. We had Nikolai Volkoff over Estrada in 408. And then the main event, really short and to the point, Tito Santana pinning the North American champion DiBiase in just 3 minutes to retain the WWF Championship. But then the show got interesting. The 8-man elimination match, Lou Albano was the sole survivor, pinning in order Andre the Giant, Dominic, DeNucci, and Steve Travis to be the sole survivor of the 8-man elimination match. Ivan Putski defeating Jimmy Valiant in the no-holds-barred match, and their rivalry, Tony Atlas, with a win over Bear Mikel Scicluna. And then that grand finale, Chief J. Strongbow defeating Greg Valentine in 9:40. Guys, that is going to do it. It's going to do it both on Twitch and on YouTube. We want to thank you for joining us. If you're watching on Twitch, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for joining me live and making the stream a lot of fun. I'd love to see more of you guys getting involved in the chat as well. If you are following on the YouTube, on the Twitch, I mean, the archives go up on the YouTube. 1980s WWE 2K Universe on YouTube. Follow me, click subscribe. Help me out there wherever you can. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. We've gotten some very nice compliments over the course of the stream. You know, I absolutely enjoy talking to you guys. Comment on the YouTube stream. You follow me on Twitch at RefJayhawk. Get the notifications when they go live. And join me there. Get involved in the chat. Let's have some fun in those chat as well. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Blue Guy at RefJayhawk, Instagram at Jayhawk1539, and the podcast, the Indie Wrestling Guide, which drops nearly every Thursday. Wherever you download your favorite podcast, you can follow the podcast at IWGuide1 on Twitter. That is going to do it for me for right now, folks. Thank you very much for your support and for joining me here, and I will catch you guys later.